beats us to the punch.
Dada, what a show here, BYB 22 in Denver, Colorado. How impressed were you with those performances that all these fighters put up tonight?
You know, like I told the people initially, listen, we're going to bring that Miami Heat right to Colorado's winter front door, and that's just what we did. And I had to tell the world, what more could you ask for? BYB is what the people been longing for. Bare knuckle, backyard style, and we deserve an encore. The fighters deserve an encore. You guys, the fans, the world has been put on notice that before the gloves were ever on, they were off. BYB Extreme is the next phase of bare knuckle evolution all around the world.
Which fight were you most impressed with tonight?
I mean, all of them. You know, this card should have been called NOME, N-O-M-E, Night of Main Events. But that Tanori and that Mark Irwin fight, those guys left it all out inside the ring. That's why they got Fight of the Night. You had, you know, awesome action-packed content all throughout the event, knockouts. The big boys didn't fail to please. You know, the women showed up and showed out. Every fight, you know, was a block burner.
An amazing year for Bare Knuckle, and now finishing off with this card. Are you proud of how far you've come with this sport?
100%. You know, I think that tonight we really put a period on the end of the sentence. Like I said, when it comes to Bare Knuckle at BYB Extreme, we make the weekends. I think that we said it, we meant it, we done it, and it's a wrap. And of course, you know, very, very proud because this started inside of the backyard. Now look at where we at. City to city, state to state, out of the country, overseas, you know, and this is just the beginning, you know.
What are your plans for 2024?
Oh, wow, to just, you know, sprint like Usain Bolt from all these countries, you know, and do numbers, you know. We got multiple events coming up, you know, in 2024. We signed a lot of big heavy hit fighters, you know. It's just going to be times 10 magnified. Like nobody on the planet do it how we do it. We are the originators. Others are imitators and duplicators. They could copy the format, they could copy the style, but they can't copy respect. They got to earn that. And tonight in Denver, we just proved it.
Now we know the sport of bare knuckle has so much history dating back to John O'Sullivan, but in recent years there has been such a resurgence of the sport. Why do you think is that?
Because, you know, we didn't create bare knuckle fighting, right? This stuff has been around since the Roman Colosseum days. But we added, you know what I'm saying, that new presentation with the delivery of it. It's almost like you go to work and you see, you know, this coffee mug, right? And then the next day you come, somebody done decorated it, so forth like that, and you've been watching this coffee mug for months. Now you see it and it gives you a different look. So it's all about presentation and delivery. And I feel like, you know, when Kimbo Slice, you know, started, you know, he started to revolutionize, you know, bare knuckle in the 21st century. And he passed that baton because we're all from the same city, same state, same block, you know, and I just took it to a whole nother level. And this is something that R.I.P. the Ferg, he's going to be proud of and everybody else can appreciate because at the end of the day, there's no politics, there's no additives, there's no preservatives. This is real, this is raw, and it's authentic, and you can't mention bare knuckle fighting nowhere in the world. It's Dada 5000 and BYB Extreme. It's not inside your opening sentence.
Now, to somebody who still doesn't understand the sport, who thinks it's just two people wildly swinging at each other, no technique involved, how would you explain to them how much goes into this sport?
Listen, it's more technical than boxing. Because again, when you talk about, you know what I'm saying, the gloves, the boxing gloves are designed to protect my hands, not my opponent's face, right? So when you don't have no gloves, boxing is a science. Bare knuckle is a gentleman's sport. You have to be scientifically inclined to pick your shots because if you hit the head or you hit a hard part of the body, the fight is over because you can easily break your hand. So you have to be a thinker when you get inside the mighty Trigon, you know? And at the end of the day, this is the purest sport on the planet when it comes down to bare knuckle pugilism. When you talk about MMA, when you talk about boxing, just look at it like this right here. Inside of a boxing match, you know, you're capable of seeing 900 punches thrown. Copy box punch that numbers. That's a lot of punches that's being thrown, a lot of damage. So now you see individuals come out shaking like Ali, you know, Reddick Bowe and a whole bunch of others. Bare knuckle is the safest. You may get 70, 80 punches thrown in the whole match. It's superficial. You may get cut up, but you're not catching concussions and nobody's dying, and it's just the best sport. Listen, it's the big homie Dada 5000. Listen, Susan, you're my girl. Shout out to you. You're large, you're big, you're all over the world. Continue doing what you're doing. You know, this is Bare Knuckle News, and you are the coolest.